the border. Look at this new number. It's stunning. The Justice Department now reporting 64%, two-thirds of all federal arrests in 2018 were of non-U.S. citizens. That's more than triple what it was 20 years ago. This, as new crazy video coming in from the San Diego Border Patrol, shows two illegals trying to jump the border wall. They failed. They got caught. They were arrested. Joining me now is Tarrant County Sheriff. He's Sheriff Bill Waybourn. Sheriff, your reaction to this? You know, by the way, the illegals account for about a quarter of all federal drug and federal property theft and federal fraud arrests. You're taking all those numbers there.
Incredible numbers. That was an incredible spike of up to 64% over the last 20 years, and here in 2018, that many people going to jail that don't belong in this country. It's an incredible number.
And Sheriff, we have this story. North Carolina Democrat, he's Governor Roy Cooper, vetoing a bill that would have required police to cooperate with ICE. North Carolina's got a lot of sanctuary counties and cities, and we reported last night, Sheriff, that Charlotte and Atlanta are now hubs for the drug cartels to go through the Carolinas, including North Carolina, in order to ship drugs throughout the country. Your take on that?
Well, that is correct. That is a shipment zone, and that governor just does not care about the safety of his citizens. What we know is these immigrants have came over and across the border, and along with them has came the very people they're trying to flee that is still victimizing them. And we know for a fact that over 70% of them will be repeat offenders. So I don't understand why the governor does not want to make sure that his citizens are protected, and he puts the value of outlaws over good citizens. That's the simple truth is he is prioritizing outlaws over good citizens.
Sheriff, the left now is heavily criticizing the new Trump rule dealing with the Flores agreement. It would keep families together in detention facilities for the duration of their court proceedings. The media and the left not reporting that the Obama administration struggled and tried to undo the Flores agreement that keeps basically families together up to only 20 days in facilities. Here's Obama's Homeland Security Secretary Jay Johnson. Watch this.
Well, we expanded family detention, and then we ran into the issue of the Flores case. I disagreed then with the ruling in the Flores case because I think that our Border Patrol and our immigration enforcement people need those tools available to deal with situations like this.
And by the way, President Obama said this about migrants affecting U.S. jobs in 2007. Watch this.
I believe that there are circumstances where, in fact, illegal immigrants are driving down wages. The question is, how do we fix it?
Okay, Sheriff, your reaction?
Well, I think number one is I think, again, Trump is trying to lead from the front, and he's trying to expand that where they can keep families together, but there's not a catch and release. All of a sudden, that's going to stop, and we will de-incentivize those families from coming across. And President Obama was absolutely right. We know that from the recent raids, is that we have large employers who are paying illegal immigrants a lot less, and they're driving down those wages. Those things are certainly happening, and we've seen it happen.
Bernie Sanders said they had the same complaint. You know, to the ICE raids in Mississippi, to your point, court documents we're finding show evidence that these employers knew they were hiring illegal workers. They were wearing government-issued GPS bracelets on their ankle bracelets. They also were using Social Security numbers of dead people. So we're monitoring what's going on in Mississippi. I want to get to this story. Officials in the very blue state of Virginia pushing back on a plan, a Health and Human Services plan, that would build a shelter for unaccompanied minors in the state of Virginia. The politicians there are worried about communicable diseases, about discipline, about costs of this shelter. Your reaction to the not in my backyard politicians in Virginia?
Well, isn't that so typical, is that I have a fence up around my house, but you shouldn't around yours. But these people are hypocritical, and they're recognizing that there is a threat coming across the border in various ways, and unfortunately these children are simply the pawns of evil people, and here they are, and now they want to make sure that they're embedded in some place that won't hurt their citizens. And I think it's just a hypocritical move by them. And but I think, again, it's just another, we got to tighten that border.
Yeah, it should be pointed out that both Democrat and Republicans are pushing back on that shelter. Sheriff Bill Waybourn, thank you so much.
Thank you, Liz.
We really appreciate it.